I think the biggest problem right now has to do with new media, and I'll just say that we're in a transition. I wasn't a big fan of when we just had 3 networks. There's sort of a voice of God and 3 networks, the New York Times and the Washington Post.
That had its own pitfalls.
Yeah, that had its pitfalls. And they decided what the narrative was, and they shoved it down our throats. I think the bigger problem now with new media is that people can select what they want to hear at all times and go searching for a media outlet that conforms with their ideology 100%. So they wake up in the morning and they turn on a news channel, a cable channel, that repeats everything they believe and doesn't question any pre-existing prejudices. And then they get in the car and they drive and they turn on a talk radio show that does the same thing. And then if they're like my mother, they then, at night, will just sort of surf the web. For her, it's right-wing websites that say that poor Glenn Beck and Sarah Palin are persecuted and that Joe Scarborough is a socialist. So by the end of the day, somebody that disagrees with you is not wrong. They're evil. And that is repeated day in and day out, and it's really coarsened politics over the past 10, 15 years, and it's on both sides. And it has done more than anything else to stop compromise in Washington, D.C.